Hello, my name is Christina. Thank you so much for making time to meet with me today. We are here to talk about car preferences of consumers like you. The discussion we are going to have is a semi-adept interview. This type of interview is going to gather information informally from a small group of individuals who have common interests in a particular subject. In this instance, there is a possibility that you might buy a car in the next 5 years or have purchased a car in the last 5 years. This is research, so there is no answer too creative. I am very excited to get insight from you. Please elaborate on each question as much as you'd like. We'll be keeping a record of this discussion so that we don't have to take notes. I would like to follow what is being said and then go back later and review what you said again so we can accurately convey your ideas and opinions. We will not refer to any participant by name in the reports we prepare. This information will be kept confidential and used only by our group for the purpose of this research assignment. That said, please sign the consent form I have provided earlier today. So, tell me a little bit about yourself and your current vehicle situation.
So I lease a car. I have had it for almost 3 years. So I'm about to turn it back in. And I'm ready for a new car.
Okay. Are you a current college student or alumni?
I am a current college student.
Okay. Are you employed? Are you employed?
I am, yep.
For what industry?
I am a server.
Okay. Do you commute to work and school?
I do.
About how long does it take you to drive?
To school it takes about 13 minutes, and then to work it takes 17 minutes.
It's not bad.
No.
What type of routes do you take? Highway or Main Street?
I take the highway, yep.
How do you feel about driving? Is it positive or negative experience?
I like driving. I think it's a positive experience.
Okay. What kind of driving do you mostly do? Quick trips? Long distance?
I do a good mixture of both. I do a lot of quick trips, but I also travel a lot. So I'd say a good mixture of both.
Okay. How long have you had your current vehicle?
I am going on 3 years in March.
Okay, and you said you leased it?
Yep.
Okay. What kind of vehicle did you own previously to your current vehicle?
I had a Jeep Cherokee previously.
Do you hold on to a vehicle for a long time?
If I wasn't leasing, yes, but since I'm leasing, I'm building credit. But my next car I plan to purchase, so I'll hopefully hold on to that for a while.
Do you know how to maintain your vehicle?
I do, yep.
Do you usually drive alone or with family, friends, or kids?
Mostly alone.
Do you now, or would you ever consider driving for Uber or Lyft?
I wouldn't, just because of the miles that it puts on your car.
Do you consider yourself to be tech savvy?
In some areas not.
Do you need to have the latest and greatest technology?
No.
Okay. Do you think today's cars are being designed with the millennials in mind?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Do you think that they are being designed with baby boomers?
Maybe not as much. I do think that they're really high tech, and it takes baby boomers a little bit more time to figure that out.
What features do you think would attract a millennial over a baby boomer?
Oh. I feel like I'm trying to think of something. Let's see. I mean, a millennial might be more interested in like GPS rather than a baby boomer because honestly, we've never had to really use a map in our life. We've always had GPS, and I don't even know if anyone really knows how to use a map, like our age.
Okay. What current features do you think are the most valuable in cars?
To me, a GPS is very valuable. I like the backup camera, or when it tells you or like senses that someone's around you, kind of.
The blind spot?
Yeah, the blind spot. I think that those are really beneficial.
Okay. Do you like the technology that they're integrating into cars?
I do. I think some of it for like the more luxurious vehicles, it's a little too much. But I mean, if you have the money to spend on it, you might as well.
Do you have to have a car that's a high-tech car?
No. As long as it's safe and will get me from point A to point B, I'm really okay with it.
What do you consider to be a high-tech car?
probably like those new Range Rovers where like the door handles like go inside the car. So,
I haven't seen those ones.
they're pretty crazy.
What do you hope cars will be like in the future?
I hope that they'll be more environmentally friendly, maybe more cost efficient. They're just so expensive, and just always improving like the safety of them since they're kind of risky.
Is there any feature that currently only exists in science fiction that you would like to see in a car?
I think it'd be cool if cars could like
Fly.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool.
In a city like Detroit, what do you think the advantages and disadvantages are of owning a car?
So, because Detroit isn't built up enough, I think that to not have a car would be detrimental. There's no like grocery store really down here unless you're willing to go to Whole Foods, which is very expensive. They're building public transportation, but it's not enough yet. Maybe in a couple of years. So I think that it's important to have a car. But at the same time, I guess if you are okay with, taking the Q line to a bus stop, the bus stop to a Meijer outside the city, that's okay for you. But for me, that would not be.
What's your dream car? It can be a past or present model.
Dream car. I'd have to say, honestly, I really just want like a beautiful decked out Jeep Rubicon.
Why?
I like the sporty side of Jeeps. I had one, like a Jeep was my first car, and it's always just been I used to drive like a little Barbie Jeep. So, I don't know, they're cool, and I always felt so safe knowing that they're like four-wheel drive, even though I've heard that Jeeps really aren't that safe because they flip easily, but yeah, I still want them.
What's your favorite season driving in Michigan?
I'd say I really like summer because you can just roll your windows down and like kind of cruise, but at the same time I do like fall, but I'd probably have to go more with summer.
Are you comfortable with driving in the snow?
Yes, very much.
Do you keep your vehicle in a covered space like a garage or driveway or street?
It's in a driveway most of the time, but when I'm at school it's in the street.
Okay. Does your car defrost on its own?
Yes.
Did you install an aftermarket car starter?
No.
Do you find it easy to maintain your car?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you like having a car?
Yes, I think it's very, very beneficial.
Is owning a luxury car important to you?
No, not really.
Do you see a car as a status symbol?
For a lot of people, yes. Yeah.
What's the first thing you notice about your car? Is it a positive or a negative thing in your life?
It's a positive thing. It gets me to wherever I want to go, and I usually am able to do some really cool things with it, so
okay.
It's positive.
Is there anything that you do not like about your current car or a car on the market?
I don't like the way my car accelerates. It's considered like a sports model, but I just think the acceleration kind of sucks.
Okay. So thank you for all your wonderful feedback you have given me and my group today. We are looking forward to using your response to help us with our new car feature that could revolutionize the market. If we can dream it, we can build it. If there are no further questions, thank you for participating in this interview, and we appreciate your candor and your responses. This interview will be followed by a survey data. So thank you and have a wonderful day.
Thank you.